Ladies and gentlemen, now with today's update, we've got the brand new Camilla Boss on Global, and if you go into this fight blind and don't read anything, you're going to get absolutely wrecked, because you need to play around her very, very carefully. The general rule is, in a turn, you either need to do 5 attacks or no attacks, because every time you attack her, it gives her a 30% bonus to all of her attack-related stats. So if she has more than like 2 or 3 of these, she's going to wipe the whole team in a single turn, so you need to be very, very careful. However, if she gains 5 of these buffs, then she immediately gets ult. However, her ult doesn't hit very hard at all. So the plan is to either do 5 attacks or no attacks. So the first ideal turn, you want to dump cards here. So on my main account, I'm just going to be using Arthur's cards, probably the Escanor Charge and Fire as well, I think. Let me have a look at my free-to-play hand as well. Okay, I'm going to dump these cards on the free-to-play, go for a Merger on Escanor, and we're going to dump this card as well on Escanor the Drain. Again, you want to save the Amplify cards, you want to save Upgrade, and you want to save the Arthur buffs as well. And Mono Red, we're starting off showcasing this team setup because it's the easiest, most accessible. Like, all of these characters are in the coin shop, and again, it worked very well for the Lilia boss and works very, very well for Camilla here. So next turn, looking at our hand, we've got some upgrades going on. I actually think I still want to dump cards next turn. Just because, again, you want to make sure you've got, like, the reach. Yeah, I've still got, like, a lot of cards to dump here. So I'm going to dump, like, 3 on the free-to-play. And then going to go for 2 on the main. And I think I'm just going to merge the upgrade here as well. And again, when doing this with a partner, it's going to be very important that you do have a established level of communication. So you want to get somebody, ideally, that you can communicate with on Discord, or, you know, you signal up that you either want to attack or skip the turn. But again, you're going to need to really be on the same wavelength and communicate via the emotes. And that's going to come in many different ways when communicating with randoms. Again, this one's going to be a little bit annoying to do. Also, on turn 3, she's going to use a minus attack-related stats debuff. So this is why Arthur is so incredibly valuable here. So what we're going to do next turn is we're going to buff up and start nuking. So we're going to go for upgrade on the main account, toss another upgrade on the free-to-play account here. And then we're going to go for Arthur buff on the free-to-play as well. It's going to have a gold buff, and then we can shred in with an Escanor card there, Escanor card here, and probably like just an Escanor Drain as well. I think 2 golden amplifies should sort it at this point. And then ideally as well, if you can go into the final phase having at least 1 Escanor roll, then you should be in a really, really good position. Ideally, if you have like both Escanor rolls, you're absolutely chilling there. So again, Red Escanor, absolutely beast for this fight. I don't have him super awakened on my free-to-play account, but I do have him super awakened on my main account. But both Escanors have really, really good gear sets. And again, Red Escanor, very valuable character for lots of stuff here. Okay, so final phase, looking at the health here, I think she's close to about 600,000. So yeah, you need a fair amount of damage to get through this. Let's make sure as well we go for at least what is it, 5 attacks here. Let's go for this, and I'm just going to chuck out... I'm actually just going to move a card around on the free-to-play, I think, here. Again, you either want to do 5 attacks or no attacks. So you've got to be very aware of what your partner's trying to do as well. This is probably going to be enough damage to burn through the final phase, actually. Again, between like 2 Red Escanors, if you and your partner are coordinated, you're on top of stuff, it's going to be like a pretty good time getting this Camilla down. But again, she's a little bit of a tricky boss, so if you do match with some bad partners, go looking on Discord to somebody that you can communicate a little bit better with. But there we go, we get all the coins for the Camilla Boss events, that's really nice. But anyway, let's try a slightly different setup. Alright, so here I thought we'd swap out the Arthur on the main account for a Derieri, and also bring in Sariel's in the place of Escanor. I think it's pretty difficult, at least to the best of my memory, to crit this Camilla Boss. So yeah, Sariel, I don't think it's going to work as well as we might want him to, but it still could work out pretty damn good as well. Again, you can also bring in the green version and go through if you do have the right team as well. I'm I'm just going to be using red today because I know red is like so much more accessible for the majority of players. So yeah, this should be a fun time. We still got red lit on the back as well, just to keep everybody topped up. So yeah, I think that's always a bit of a safe shout for this fight as well, just to make sure that as long as you are playing correctly around her passive, that you do have the what is there, just sustainability to keep going. But again, communication is key when it comes to this Camilla. So let's go for the first turn play here. So I think I'm going to chuck out the slightly less exciting cards, I think, on both accounts. Okay, so let's go for finger guns. Let's go for the cleave here. I think we actually just start using one Derieri buff card as well. And then we'll use 3 attacks on the free-to-play. So just dump out the finger guns. Sariel's cleave as well. Oh, we can still crit her. Okay, that's really, really good news. Yeah, okay, as long as, like, the AoE is still critting on Sariel, he's going to hit like a friggin' beast. So again, 5 attacks, the important thing, gets her to ult there. And looking at the upgrade RNG, we may have some plays. We could go, again, I think this is something that people might want to do, is kind of make the upgrade push turn 2 potentially, but I think we'll go down this avenue now and see where it lands us here. I don't really want Gotha's ulti, so I'm not going to merge here. Instead, I'm just going to upgrade Gotha. And then I'm going to upgrade everybody and bounce that upgrade to the free-to-play account. And then upgrade everybody again. And then I think we're just going to go for... dump both of the Arthur buffs here, because we should be good for the rest of the fight. And Derieri buff as well. So let's see where this takes us, man. This should be fun. I'm excited for this. Because then we got a lot of damage next turn with Derieri and Sariel's. I'm looking at 2 golden Sariel single target cards on the free-to-play and 2 golden Deri cards on the main. Oh yeah, this is shaping up really, really well. I think, like, the main thing we really want to do here is, like, double gold Deri swipe. Because then we can get her ult. You know, I'll just go for, like, yeah, I think we just go for this play, man. And then, it's probably going to be dead, I would imagine. I mean, we've got, like, Deri's ult as well. So, yeah, we're just kind of chilling at this point, man. Look at all that damage. I mean, that's going to be so much overkill, isn't it? So yeah, Sariel Derieri, man, a beasting for this fight, and yeah, we probably had, via all the additional Sariel cards, probably about another 500,000 damage there, so much overkill. And as long as you've got, like, a decently maxed out Derieri, yeah, she's just gonna absolutely dominate here. So yeah, I'm pretty confident this does one shot. Like, even my free-to-play Derieri would have, like, plenty of reach in order to get Camilla down here. But yeah, Derieri, Sariel, just those, like, big, hard-hitting single-target characters are absolutely going to wipe the floor with this Camilla. But anyway, let's go for one more slight change in the team setup. Yeah, we'll have a little bit of fun. Alright, now for the final run, we've gone for the free-to-play SR Eren and also SSR Blue Arthur on the main account. We've also brought in Lostvayne on the free-to-play, and I think all of these characters are slightly less optimal in comparison to, like, Red Escanor, Sariel, and Derieri, but hopefully should still work. So yeah, I'm curious to see, but I think first turn, again, let's just, like, dump out the damage cards that we're not too fussed about here. I think on the free-to-play, let's go for Gotha Finger Guns, this Arthur card, a Lostvayne, and we're also going to buff up on Eren here as well. So again, you do really need a good level of coordination with your partner here, and I think doing this at randoms is going to be painful for a lot of players. So again, my advice is head over to one of the 7 Deadly Sins Discord channel and find a good partner. And hopefully your knighthood or guild is already on Discord and you've got, like, a good partner to do it with. Because it always just makes stuff like this so much easier in comparison. Right, so next turn, I think we move this card on Eren, and then we go for upgrade on everybody, and then upgrade again, and then we got Arthur's gold here, Smash that out, and then I think, have I got another play on the main account? I think I actually just move around an Arthur card, because I want both of these cards separately gold. It's going to be super valuable. And then on the main account, I think I'm just going to move around a Lostvayne card here. Actually, I can use one card. I'll just show you what happens if you use one card in terms of the damage. Again, like, every single time you attack her, it's plus 30% to attack-related stats. So even one can be, like, a little bit troublesome. I think it's turn 3 as well that she removes buffs. Okay, no, it's that ability that she removes buffs. I didn't actually see this one listed in the skills. Oh, actually, no, it doesn't remove buffs. Oh, we're chilling. I thought it did for some reason. Okay, never mind. Right, okay, so next turn, I think we want to go for... I actually think the best play is probably to go for this move on Arthur. Wham in the double Arthur cards there, because then we get his full passive in effect. And I think we full send on all the remaining damage cards that we have as well. Oh, yeah, dude, this Arthur's beasted, man. He's done a really good job. Again, with Green Gotha and, like, Death Pierce on the back. You can get even more out of that Blue Arthur for maybe speed farming. But again, I think he's still going to be about the same level overall as Escanor and Derieri. So now we got Arthur's ulti. And this now has a triple crit chance increase for the Sariel buff. So yeah, this one should be doing some work here. And then let's go for the Eren cards. And then we got Lostvayne Meliodas' ult. And yeah, we should be chilling at this point as well. Right, let's have a little bit of a look. I think this is going to one-shot. Come on, Blue Arthur. You got this. Oh, perfect, mate. Perfect. So, yeah, Blue Arthur, not bad for this fight. Again, one of you does need to bring in Red Arthur, though. That's very, very important. Because the fundamentals when it comes to... you know, looking at what's going to be a viable Camilla team that works out really, really well is both of you need to bring in Gotha. It's very important that you kind of bounce those upgrades between you. One of you ideally wants to bring in the red version of Arthur, again, just to boost up the team's damage on top of that as well. And then, yeah, one of you can bring, like, 2 additional damage dealers. And the person with Red Arthur, 1 additional damage dealer as well. And then on the sub, you ideally want Red Liz on both teams. So, again, we didn't use any food today, but if you do want to use food for this fight, again, attack food is probably going to be the best if you need more damage output for certain phases. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed today's video on how to deal with a new Camilla Boss fight on Global, and if you did, please do smash that like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. But aside from that, thank you all very much for watching. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.